Good day. My name is Mike McLaughlin, and I'm one of your semi-finalist candidates for the city manager position.
Hi, my name is David Fraser, and I'm one of the candidates for city manager.
The Palm Coast City Council has narrowed its search for the next city manager, voting to move forward with two finalists, David Fraser and Mike McLaughlin. Council discussion focused on professional history, leadership style, and previous employment records. City Councilman Charles Gambaro talks about some of his concerns regarding two of the candidates.
So Mr. Gefkin, for example, was fired from his position for being a defiant city administrator and subject to multiple lawsuits. Mr. Thomas was fired from his city manager position for treating his employees unfairly. Those are the two main ones that jumped out of the research that our staff provided.
Another applicant, Norm West, earned recognition for his experience with local infrastructure, but did not advance to the interview stage. That led to this exchange between Mayor Mike Norris and Councilman Charles Gambaro.
Or we bring in Mr. West.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm not going to go with that because the same thing you said about Mr. Uresti when he applied, and you said he was a technician. Mr. Uresti had more experience in a municipal environment working for a city than this brigadier general, and you threw him out with the bathwater, so I can't go with that.
Okay, it's payback. I get it.
It's not payback, it's honesty.
Okay.
He's probably more suited as a college professor from what I saw.
The council reached consensus to hold final interviews for Fraser and McLaughlin on November 13th at City Hall, allowing time for travel, department tours, and public presentations. Mayor Mike Norris.
That gives them time to watch this video and determine if they want to come interview with our city.
Salary discussions also set a negotiation cap of $250,000, with the current manager's salary at around $190,000. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, October 15th. The historic Marineland Dolphin Adventure has been sold for $7.1 million. According to court filings, Delightful Development, LLC placed the winning bid at a bankruptcy auction Monday, outbidding the Hudson Companies, which had offered $3.5 million earlier this month. The 6-acre marine park spans both Flagler and St. Johns County along North Ocean Shore Boulevard. Details about the winning bidder have not been released. The sale still requires approval from the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Delaware, with a hearing set for October 27th. And in other news, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office is mourning the loss of Canine Cairo, who passed away yesterday from an unknown medical issue while on duty. The 2-year-old German Shepherd served alongside Master Deputy Marcus Dawson, assisting in 37 arrests and numerous narcotic seizures. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
Over the weekend, deputies handled 788 calls for service, conducted 124 traffic stops, and made 7 arrests.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley has the weekend crime report.
Among these arrests was an individual that failed to stop after he had committed a traffic infraction. He attempted to flee deputies without stopping, cutting corners, driving over neighborhood grass, but he made a wrong turn on a cul-de-sac and was boxed in by deputies. During the traffic stop, he actually threw narcotics out of the car and was not obeying deputies' orders, which continued to put deputies at fear. Unfortunately, our deputies are well trained because he was making a lot of frugal movements that indicated concern. He was ultimately arrested for narcotics possession, fleeing and attempting to elude, and he had been driving on a suspended license for failure to pay traffic fines. In another arrest, a burglar was caught after the owner of the business observed an individual stealing parts from his business. He indicated to deputies on the scene that individual had been stealing items for some time and had been watching his cameras for activity and movement and notified sheriff's deputies. When deputies got on scene, they detained the suspect and ultimately arrested him for burglary. He had burglary tools in his vehicle and claimed that he was just getting rid of junk. However, the junk belonged to the business because they were warranty air conditioning units that were being sent out for repair. He's being held on $10,000 bond at the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility. Great job in partnership with the business owner and her deputies that arrived on scene.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.